Hey everyone, welcome back to Elemental Cartomancy. Today I'm going to do an updated video showing you my tarot collection or my tarot shelf 2022. So without further ado, let's get started. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is show you this top shelf here. Okay, this is basically just on top of the unit. I might be out of shot for some of this, so just hopefully you can hear me okay and stuff. Um, So yeah, starting at this end here, we've got some Oracle decks here. I've got the Shaman's Oracle. I've got some really nice. This is a really nice pairing of oracles that go together. So we've got the Shamanic Healing here and the Empathic Oracle, and these are two oracles that actually go really nicely together. So they are beautiful artwork on them. I've got the Egyptian Gods Oracle cards, the William Blake Tarot. This is the New Orleans Voodoo Tarot. We've got the Sean Mackenzie's Dragon Tarot, which is the newest deck to my collection. We've got This Might Hurt, the mass market edition. So for anyone that didn't know, you can get the mass market edition now of This Might Hurt on the well, you can get it on. I was going to say YouTube there. That's not quite right. Amazon. It's actually from Amazon France. It comes from, but yeah, you can get it on normal Amazon. This is Scorpio Sea Tarot, and I saw this in a wee shop, and I didn't actually realise that Maggie Stavater had done another tarot deck. So I picked it up right away. I've still to do like a walkthrough or something of it. Sorry, I know I'm not quite standing in the right place. I'm not used to standing up and doing videos. But yeah, Maggie Stavater was who done the Raven's Prophecy Tarot, and I'm a big fan of that deck, so that's why I had got this. Now at the back here, I've got the um, Cthulhu Dark Arts Tarot. I'm actually not going to lift all these out because it's going to become annoying. But we've got the Arisha Tarot by Andrew McGregor. Um, we've got this. It's just a kind of one of these cheap tarot deck packs. I think I've shown the cards on my channel before. I've got the Arthurian Tarot. We've got the Da Vinci Enigma Tarot, the Byzantine Tarot. We've got the Egyptian Tarot, the kind of edition that comes with the guidebook. I wanted to get that because there's lots of kind of Egyptian symbols on these cards, and I wanted to get something that tells me what they all are. Next to that, we have got the Wild Unknown Archetypes, and then we've got the Wild Unknown Tarot and the Wild Unknown Animal Spirit, and then we're coming out the other side. So we've got the Mystical Shaman Oracle. We've got the new Mythic Tarot, the kind of a mass market current edition that's out. We've got Rachel Pollock's Shining Tribe Tarot next to that. This is the Witch's Wisdom Tarot. We've got the Wild Wood, the Anna Kay Tarot Noir, the Druid Craft. We've got two Mary L's edition 1 and the second edition. The Lumina Tarot, the Starman Tarot, which is like the David Bowie Tarot, Raven's Prophecy Tarot, which is the one by Maggie Stavater that I've just mentioned that did the Scorpio Sea Tarot, the Shadowland Tarot, Everyday Enchantment, the Poppy Palin deck, the Dark Goddess Tarot by Ellen Lorenzi Prince, and finally, sitting the wrong way around, we have the Bonfire Tarot. So next up, guys, in this kind of a dookie, I keep a lot of indie decks. I've got the Saceribito Marshmallow Marseille. We've got the Francois Rie 1730. Here we've got the two Arcana Tarot playing card decks, the kind of a white and the black edition. This is the Fantastic Tarot Hallucine du Dr. Zariel, the Tarot Rama, Triomphe de la Luna, the English edition. This is a kind of a Pokemon tarot that I'd got for, I think it was either my birthday or for Christmas from my husband a few years back. This is my Justin tarot. This is a Marseille tarot that was, created. It was put together by Justin. Um, this is my Carol Herzer deck, which is the let's see, bordered. Oh gosh, I forget what it's called, but there, that's an example of what it looks like. So there's no titles. It's bordered. It's got this black border around it. Um, we've got the Nebe, Giovanni Vecchetta tarot. Let's see, we've got the Fifth Spirit, the Pagan Otherworlds. I've got the Illustrated Triumphe. Here we've got the Vincent Petici Tarot of Marseille. We've got the so this nope, can't get that back in. The Oracle of Echoes by Anna Turian. We've got Ross Salerno's New Choice. Next to that, we've got the Orphic Tarot by AKA Skyweb. And then here in the front, so this is the Afro Goddess Tarot Arcanas. We've got Jesse Driscoll's Crystal Skull Tarot, Benabel Wen's Spirit Keepers Revelation Edition, Odin's Playbook Tarot, this Tarot of the Holy Spectrum, our very own Malamir Logan Chakra Healing Tarot, and we have Le Dinosaur de Marseille Tarot, which is like a kind of a dinosaur Marseille type tarot. Um, because that wasn't totally obvious. Right, next up, I'm actually going to go down to the shelf below. In fact, I don't even think I'll pause. What I'll just do is lift up the decks 'cause I've only got a handful on here. We've got the Brady Tarot. We've got Silla Conway's Shimmering Veil. We've got Silla Conway's Davis of Creation. We've got our very own Brant's Moonbaby Tarot. We have got the Ethany's Modern Love Tarot. And also we have the Numinous Tarot. Moving over to the next shelf. So this is, I think these are all mass markets in here. So at the back we've got the Quantum Tarot. We've got the Tarot Nefertari. The Mibramig Tarot. We've got, actually this isn't mass market, that doesn't belong in there. The Bright Future Tarot by Sonia Lee Psychic. We've got, oh, this also isn't mass market. This is Mendy's Tarot Gelato. I will pop that there. I've got my Light Seers Tarot, the Deviant Moon. Hope I'm holding these up so you can see them. We've got the pocket edition of the Wild Unknown Tarot, and we have the Radiant Wise Spirit, the kind of a tiny one. In the middle, we've got the Dreams of Gaia, the kind of a borderless pocket edition, which was a gift from the very lovely Jamie. We've got the Light Seers Tarot, the French edition. So this is kind of like the This Might Hurt that I was talking about that's on the top shelf. The Heindel Tarot. And I've also got the two books by Rachel Pollock that go with that deck, which are absolutely fantastic. Murder of Crows Tarot, the kind of a special edition that's got the red through it. I've got one of my copies of the Tarot of the She, and there's a lot of shaking in there, so this is the trimmed version of it. Here we have Stephen Bright's Spirit Within Tarot. We've got the New Era Elements, and finally we have the Rider-Waite Tarot deck. This kind of an edition of the Smith-Waite. At the front, we've got the Fournier Tarot de Marseille. We've got another copy of the Egyptian Tarot. I do have two copies of this. I originally bought this one, and then I bought the kind of a box because it came with the book. the cardstock in this one is infinitely better than the one that comes with the book is absolutely shocking. So it is, I'll be honest, and I'm not a cardstock snob. This is the Dishonored tarot deck. This is barely a tarot deck, to be honest with you. But it came with a game, the game Dishonored. I think it was on the PS3. This is the Jonathan D tarot. Comes with this book. Oops. So that's that. We've got a mass market edition of the Oncion tarot. We've got the Hermetic tarot, a yellow box, uh, Centennial Smith Waite. I've got my Tarot of the Abyss here, and then I've got my copy of the Fountain Tarot here. Next up, we've got this toolkit, and this is where I keep all of my kind of a vintage tarot decks. I've got a red box copy of the Tarot de Marseille here, the Ancien Tarot de Marseille, the Grimaud version. I've got my blue box, non-blush and full copy of the Smith Waite. We have the Witches Tarot by Ellen Cannon Reid and Martin Cannon. This is the borderless edition. I've got my Universal Weight tarot. From what I can tell, this is from around about 1990 when the deck came out. This is a Fournier Spanish tarot, and this is a vintage copy of it. This was a gift, so it was a very kind gift. Hanson Roberts tarot deck. I'd got this one from eBay, I believe. In this bag, I've got my Thoth tarot. This is my copy of the Fairy Tale tarot, which was a very kind gift from Simon at the Hermit's Cave. I'm conscious that every so often my big face comes in at the side here. um, let's see what's in here. I think this might be. Oh, this is. I've put my copy of the Tarot of the Witches in here. This was one of the very first tarot decks that I got. I've had it for years and years and years. It's probably not really, strictly speaking, very vintage, but just by virtue of the fact that I would have got it in the 90s, it kind of is that old. And then in here I've got my copy of the Morgan Greer. Now at the back we can see the one JJ sitting there. This one. This is another copy of the Ancien Tarot de Marseille from around about the 1970s, I believe. And in this box, I've got a copy of the Mythic Tarot, not the new Mythic, the kind of a vintage version of the Mythic Tarot. Okay, folks, so finally we've got this shelf here, which sits kind of over, as you can see, over beside the kind of other shelves which I've just showed you. The top shelf, we've got Tarot of the She, and this is the untrimmed version. This was one of my wedding favours. We'd made up like kind of a wee potion bottle, so we had and put drink in them, which was quite cool. So I've kept a couple of them here. Santa Muerte, Modern Witch Tarot Deck, Cosmic Slumber, and Mystical Medleys Tarot. This, I believe, just has some crystals in it, as does this. We've got the Dragon Tarot, the Soprofino, very kind gift from Robin at Toadstool Tarot. We've got this is just called Tarot Cards, Spirit of Halloween Tarot. Let's see, we've got the Gilded Tarot by Ciro Marchetti. In here, I've got, this is also this one, you know, that kind of a blue and white, roses and lily back. That Rider-Waite Smith deck. That I've trimmed down. Let's see, Radiant Wise Spirit. This is called the Light Grey Tarot. By the Light Grey Art Labs, I'm sure it's called. The Hobbit Tarot, the Intuitive Night Goddess Tarot, the Muse Tarot by Chris Ann, same creator as the Lightseers. This is the Flame Marseille, and we've got the Psychic Tarot by John Holland. So this is where I keep all my tarot bags, so this is going to be the biggest challenge for me to remember what's actually in all of these, but we'll see how we go on. So this is my copy of Poppy Palin's Everyday Enchantment. We saw the box up on top of the shelves, but I actually keep the deck here, so I've got it to hand. This is the, oh gosh, the Inner Dimensions Tarot. This one, I showed this maybe a few months back on the channel. Beautiful tarot deck, really unique. Let's see, we've got the, this is the Zany Tarot, my first edition of the Zany Tarot. This is the Zombie Oracle by our lovely Orshi. I believe this might be another of Zane's decks. Yeah, so this is the Zany Spirit Tarot, the one with these yellow backs. Um, this is my copy of the anniversary edition of the Zany Tarot, and this kind of a pink and white bag. Whoops. Um, this is this is a Total Tarot deck. This is my it's called the Radiant Wise Spirit Tarot, but essentially it's a copy of the Dirty Palm. This is another Total Tarot. This is the oh, do you know, I forget what this is called. Is it the Universal? No, Golden Art Nouveau Tarot. So I'm kind of I don't have the whole deck yet. You kind of get 2 cards with every magazine edition. In this lovely Kelly bag, oops, I've got my copy of Tarot of Passing Showers. I think this is. Yeah, Tarot of Passing Showers. This one. And I think the YouTube channel of the creator is the Slightly Chipped Moon, if I remember correctly. Oh, this is my Oracle. This is my Tokwitch Oracle, another deck by Zane. So it's kind of a photographic deck, and it's got these kind of keywords on it. Really cool. This is my Medieval Scapini. This one. Read with that on the channel a few months back, I'm sure. I think this is my copy of the Vampire Tarot. Yep. And this is another Ciro Marchetti deck, Legacy of the Divine. This is a version of the Smith Waite. It's just called Classic 78 Tarot here. Let's see if I can get it out. So these are the backs. It's actually really nice. It's kind of a like gold embossed. It's kind of a like painting effect. So really nice edition of the deck. Let's see, and this, I believe this is my prototype copy of Malamir's deck. Yeah, the Chakra Healing Tarot. So this was the prototype that I got for the purposes of reviewing it. And in that wee bag, we've got the Prediction Tarot. So here we've got the total tarot decks that I've got. So we've got John Bower, Harmonious Tarot, the Thelema Tarot, the Marseille Tarot. This is like a copy of the CBD, I think. The Vice Versa Tarot, the Raphaelite, is that how you say that? And then finally the one that I've already showed that came out of the bag. Okay, so next shelf down, it's getting a wee bit easier because they're all in nice boxes where I can see. So this is the Golden Tarot, which is a version of the Visconti Sforza. I've got the Ellen Dugan Witches Tarot in this box here. Ravenous Dracon Tarot, the Urban Tarot. This is Robin at Toadstool Tarot's Open Face Tarot. Starcode's Astro Oracle. We've got the Tarot of the Divine here. We've then got the Orion's Animal Tarot, the Lost Tarot of Nostradamus, which was a Christmas present from my husband a few years ago, I think. The Liminal Spirits Oracle, the Elemental Tarot, the Macabre Tarot, Line Strider. That's just the box for the French edition of the Lightseers that's sitting on the shelf up there. We've got the Celtic Tarot, and then at the end we've got Book of Shadows. The kind of so there's 2 decks in this. You've got the As Above deck and the So Below deck. So 2 different decks. So then finally we come to the bottom shelf. We've got the Charming Caselli Tarot. Dreams of Gaia, the full-size edition of it. Tarot of Dreams, Ciro Marchetti, Elemental Power Tarot. We've got the Doreen Virtue and Radley Valentine Angel Tarot cards. This is the kind of an older edition that's still got Doreen's name on it and it's gilded. This in here is the Tarot de Marseille Weight, gift from Ben, B-Jam. We've got the Tattoo Tarot going along, the Disney Villains Tarot. I believe this is the Labyrinth Tarot that's next to that. Let's just have a wee look. Yep, the Labyrinth Tarot. We've got the Nightmare Before Christmas Tarot, Tarot del Toro, Tarot Oscuro, the Heaven and Earth Tarot. This is the Sugar Skull Tarot. So again, a few months back, I did a walkthrough of this, and then at the end, we've got the Queer Tarot. Okay, and last but by no means least, we have this dooket, which is where I keep all well, not all non-tarot decks, but these are all non-tarot decks that are in here. So we've got, these are just some rune cards that I made up myself when I was young. Portals of Presence by Deborah Koff Chapin. The Runes for Modern Life. This is Healing with the Angels Oracle cards, another Doreen Virtue deck. Chris Ann's Sacred Creators Oracle. This is the Enigma Oracle, kind gift from the very lovely Diane. This, I believe, is Kristen's deck, which only recently came out. Yeah, the Star Rune Oracle. So beautiful deck that's all based on the runes. Next to that, we've got soul cards that you'll have seen me using in roundtable readings. We've then got Oracle X, which I got from Simon. Believe that was for winning the Christmas quiz last year. And then this is just a wee deck of cards that I got from psychictoday.com. In the middle, it's all playing cards. So this is a playing card deck that I got from the lovely Malamir. It's got like it's basically a playing card deck, but it's got all of the kind of interpretations written all over the cards. It's really cool, the effect that it has. This was a kind gift from Kristen. This is a deck of playing cards, but the arrangement of the pips is really interesting. It's different from what we normally see in playing cards. We then have just some normal decks of playing cards. This is another deck that came with a game. So I believe this was an Xbox 360 game, and this is a really kind of a nice old looking deck. Another couple of just playing card decks. This is a Harry Potter playing card deck that the very lovely Sandra sent. Let's see, more just normal decks of playing cards, and that one's, again, it's not even open actually. What was that at the end that I put my hands on? This is the illuminated playing cards. So this is quite cool because I'll show you some. It's got some images kind of on the cards. I think the idea is you're supposed to be able to turn it into a tarot deck if you want to. So like 8 of spades, I'll try not to catch the light with it. 3 of spades, you know. So there's images there that you can work from if if that takes your fancy. And then on the front row, these are my Lenormand decks. So we've got the Enchanted Lenormand Oracle, the Maybe Lenormand, the Celtic Lenormand, Gilded Reverie Lenormand by Ciro Marchetti, Under the Roses Lenormand. This is the Piatnik. These two were, again, they were gifts from Diane, which is really kind of her. We've got the Monica Badursky's House of Shadows Oracle deck, which is a kind of a black and white Lenormand in the same style as her Shadowland Tarot. believe that Monica's actually just released a colour copy of this, and I think it's called the Shadowland Lenormand. This is the beautiful Claire de Lune Lenormand by Anaturian. And then we have Mendy, the Butterfly Lenormand by our lovely Mendy. And there you have it, folks. That is my tarot oracle. That's everything. That's all the cards that I own, I believe, unless there's some. In fact, there is. There's a deck that's hiding over there on top of the piano, and it's actually because my husband's been using those ones, the Skyrim Tarot. So that's over on top of the piano. But that is my tarot collection. Um, so let's see yours. I'd love to see videos of everyone else's collections. Um, I hope that you've enjoyed this. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you all later.